So this is the new Platinum Room. Pretty cool. So only their finest instruments are in this room. Okay, checking out the Phil Jones bass. It's called the BG400 Suitcase. So we're gonna check it out right now. Okay, at first I tried out a Schecter Diamond series and it wouldn't work at all. And at first I was starting to think maybe it's the bass cabinet or the combo amp, but it's not. And I did a little test and I was like, yeah, it's not the amp, it's the bass. For some reason, their Schecter basses that they have here right now, they don't care about them. Like, they're all detuned and the pickups are hanging out. Sorry, but they're kind of poorly built basses. They look kind of cool, but they're poorly built. So I still have yet to test out a Schecter bass, or pick one up that's actually working well enough for me to play it. So anyway, back to Old Faithful here. Stingray, the Sterling. This is a good one, and this is the same one that I tuned up at the other location, and they brought it over here and I just checked the tuning and it stays in tune. This is another thing I love about Music Man, Ernie Ball, Stingray. They stay in tune really, really well. Same thing with P basses and stuff like that. But anyway, let me see if I can get this thing propped up somewhere and I will do a little demo for you. Can you believe it? This is the best I can do in here. I screwed up and forgot my stand. It was part of my music store kit, but I forgot it. So here we go. I'm just gonna play it at an angle. It'll be something new. This is through the Phil Jones bass with the Old Faithful here, the Music Man Stingray. Tell you something about this bass. It makes me want to slap it. But I love the tone of this thing. Gotta do something different. It's bugging me. I just came out here to check out the new store. So my overall thoughts are about the store. It is smaller, but it's a nice store. I like the layout of it, but it's definitely a lot more compact. It's next to the Marietta location. I want to say it's the smallest Guitar Center I've seen, which is kind of crazy for the Atlanta location. So it is definitely a big downsize from the location that it was originally sitting in here in Atlanta, which was formerly Rhythm City. One of the viewers made a comment on here, by the way, and stated that the reason, basically the Children's Hospital of Atlanta took over that land, and that's why they couldn't stay there. But I have been seeing the other videos and seeing what people are saying. I don't know, man. I just don't think that they would go through all this trouble if it was in trouble, So I think everything's gonna be all right. It's hip hop time in here. Yep. Yeah. Anyway, listen. I'm gonna try this demo again, but man, it's not working out. No, anyway, as I was saying before that guy came in here and I had a long conversation with him, we were just talking about gear and everything. Man, this bass, I just can't say enough about the Stingray. It's just such a great, versatile bass. And, people ask me all the time when they hear me playing on it, they're like, do you think that's enough? And I'm like, it's more than enough, dude. It is more than enough. And this is coming through the Phil Jones. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. So here are my quick closing thoughts about the new Guitar Center location. Number one, and I say this with love, they need to work on the beat machine thing they've got going on every time I walk in there. Like the DJ gear stuff is overwhelming. It's kind of washing out that element that made it Guitar Center. Now it's like DJ Center. They need to do something about that. I appreciate the t-shirt, number two. Number three, the Phil Jones Suitcase, the BG400, I believe it was called, is super heavy. It's like 60 pounds, but it's a great sounding amp. Much respect to Phil Jones. Number four, Sterling by Music Man Stingray is hands down the best all-around budget bass that you can buy today. There is no better bass. I played two of them and I loved them. I mean, I just thought I almost bought one, and that wouldn't have gone over well. We've got enough instruments here right now, so, but I'm still thinking about it. I got this new black finish. I thought it was nice, and it plays so great, and it's so powerful, has so much punch. And I think this is number five. Mark Bass has a new cabinet. It's around like $670 or $699. I don't know. I'll show the picture up here. But this thing is so light. It says it's 32 pounds. It feels like 22 pounds. I would get that. If I were out playing, it's a 115 cabinet. It is so light, it blew my mind. It's crazy what technology is doing these days, or what they're doing with technology these days. And the sixth and final point that I'd like to make, do I think that this is the beginning of the end for Guitar Center? I'm gonna go with a no. If they can work on the whole DJ gear thing and the blasting the beats while you're in there trying to check out guitars, I think they have a chance. As far as like the layout of the store, the products that they have there, and the way it looks like they wouldn't have put in all that effort if they were gonna be going out of business anytime soon. So congratulations, Guitar Center. I hope you do well in that new location. I hope that your employees do a good job and treat their customers well to keep people coming back, because we really need music stores in the area. I think they're a great place to hang out, meet people, play gear, test out gear. I just think it would be a real shame if we lost that element. For local musicians and everything, I think it's very important to have music stores that you can count on. So I like the new Guitar Center. It is much, much smaller than the other location, but I shouldn't say much, but it is smaller. You can definitely tell. But they've done the best that they could with that space, and I think they've done a good job with it. So I will be going back to check it out. Also going to be talking to them about that Memory Man. You guys are going to see what I mean about the Memory Man in another video, but yeah, we got to sort something out there. But that's it. I'm going to have another video out to you soon. Thanks for watching.